what's going on, guys? This is Zach B. Welcome back to our last Dino Controls episode here on Lost Island. That's right, guys. PS4 and console controls coming up for the Amargasaurus. Now, this has been a pleasant surprise, and I'm going to jump right into it. First of all, you are going to need to craft a saddle for the Amargasaurus. And once it's crafted, you'll go ahead and hit triangle to mount the dino. Now, just like usual, guys, we'll use the left and right stick to control the dino and camera. What's really awesome about this is if we press the left stick and we sprint, the Amargasaurus is fast. You can see it actually kind of reminds me of a big iguanodon, the way that this thing moves. Seems to be pretty agile, and as you can see it running around, it also is a fairly good swimmer. It's not like super fast. The Sarco can catch up to us, but at the end of the day, it gets on land and it sprints away in a hurry. We have our R2 attack, which is going to be a head swipe, which also harvests berries and wood and thatch. You know what? Pretty useful, I have to say. On top of that, we have our main ammo down in the left-hand corner. You can see there's different categories. And if you actually go ahead and press the R3 button or the right stick, it will shuffle through your different spike options that you're able to shoot. The first one here is the armor spike. I can only imagine, I'm not PvPing, but I'm pretty sure this pink cloud on the ground here is actually going to destroy your enemy's armor. Super useful, especially for PvP. Definitely going to change things up. And then the last two are going to be fire and ice. Now, the best way to describe exactly what these do is going to be to show you. So I've picked out a really perfect target here. Big old dino, and I think I'm going to freeze it. So you can shoot off these spikes. You can see we have a certain amount of them down on the bottom left-hand corner, and we're just going to be able to pretty much rapid fire these by, again, holding L2 for the crosshairs, and then using R2 to shoot the spike. Now, the important thing is they do not shoot in a direct line. They do arc. So whatever you're aiming at, it's probably going to end up short of it. So make sure to keep that in mind when you're lining things up at a target. As you can see, it actually freezes completely as long as it's standing in the circle. So like you can see here, I've actually shot down a bunch of these in a grouping, enough to freeze the dino multiple times over. And then lastly, we can actually set it on fire. That's right. We can group these fire spikes, guys, and we can set the dino on fire. I think the Amargasaurus is a lot of fun. Believe it or not, we also have another use for these spikes. If you actually hold the inventory button, you can see here we actually have the option to retrieve spikes. And we can do this one at a time, collect up as many as you want to. And what we do with them is we place them in a sap tap to increase production speed and overall quantity that we get from the sap tap. Pretty interesting. These spikes do decompose and you cannot put them in the refrigerator. However, when you take them from your inventory and you put them in the sap tap, they last substantially longer. So another kind of extra bonus that we get from the keratin spikes. Honestly, I am very impressed with the thought that went into all three of these creatures. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Make sure to hit that like button and, of course, smash the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one.